Afternoon class. Today we're doing chapter 7, lesson 4, day 1, expanding and factoring algebraic expressions. So when we have an algebraic expression, we can, as we've been doing, simplify them. But on the other hand, we can also make them bigger, which is called expanding them. And expanding them comes in handy later on when we're going to actually start solving for algebraic expressions, which means we're going to actually start solving algebraic expressions for the letter that they are representing. So to expand it, we're going to use the distributive property. Now, the distributive property works when you have some kind of multiplication and parentheses. So let me remind you, if you have something that is written like this, 3 parentheses 6, what this is saying is 3 times 6. Okay? You won't see this very often, but you will see this, where they have the operation inside the parentheses and then just a number next to the parentheses. That simply means 2 is multiplying by everything in this. So if I had 2 times 3 plus 2 in parentheses. Remember, order of operations says I do parentheses first, then I do my multiplication and division. So if I were doing this, I would do my 3 plus 2, which equals 5. Then I would end up with 2 times 5, and my answer would be 10. Okay? Here, we don't have that because we don't know what R represents, and we don't know anything to balance R out. So all we have is our algebraic expression. But we can use the distributive property to expand our algebraic expression, which means I can multiply 2 by every single piece in this equation. So I can multiply 2 by R, and then I can multiply 2 by 8. Okay? And I'm still going to use my addition because that's what I'm doing. So I have 2 down here. So I have 2 times R, and I have 2 times 8. And I'm going to add those together, because I took my 2 and multiplied it by my R, and then my 2 and I multiplied it by my 8. So we don't write 2 times R this way, correct? We write it 2R, and I have plus 2 times 8. Now I'm going to use my order of operations here, and I'm going to complete this problem. So I have 2R plus 2 times 8 is 16, okay? This would be my expanded form of 2 times R plus 8. It is 2R plus 16. Okay, so you see how I multiplied my 2 by each piece in the parentheses. We're going to practice another one. So this one is 3 times k minus 6. So I need to multiply my 3 by each piece in my parentheses. So I have 3 times k, which I'm going to write as 3k. And then I have 3 times 6, and my operation that I'm doing is subtraction. So I'm going to bring my subtraction symbol down here. Now I can't simplify my 3k anymore. That's the simplest it will be. But I can simplify it 3 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18, and now I just simply put in my subtraction symbol. That is using the distributive property for expanded form using variables in algebraic expressions. Sounds like a mouthful, but once you practice it, it's not going to be too difficult. All you have to make sure is that you're multiplying each piece of the equation. It doesn't work if I have 3k minus 6. That's not what this represents. So I need to make sure to be multiplying each piece. I have my 3 times my k and my 3 times my 6, and I'm subtracting those two things. Here are your warp problems for today. Don't forget to show your work. Make sure that you hand it in with the correct heading in the corner, and I will see you tomorrow.